Very difficult predicament for me because after the lunch, after sumptuous food, uh, I had gone through a difficult phase because I couldn't had much lunch because I had to make a presentation. And you must have enjoyed, so it is difficult to resist your own sleep or something, or dodging or nap, whatever you say. But nevertheless, I'll speak on uh, what is the role of IT in providing the security for us. See, the police, everybody knows that how the police functions, and it is can be summarized in abbreviation. If I say that the police functioning is can be summarized by A, B, C, D, E, F. So A means avoid. We follow the policy of avoidance. I'm talking in terms of IT, mind you. There's the greatest resistance I have. Being a person as a nodal officer for CCTNS, I know how I am convincing my people. It's a very, very difficult task for people to convince. B, if they have avoidance, if they feel that it cannot be avoided, they bypass it. SHO, Thanedar will say to inspector, inspector to a DSP, DSP to a superintendent of police, and it goes on. So it bypasses the whole thing. When the bypass is unsuccessful, then they go for C, confusing everyone. They really mess up the whole thing and bring out the confusing things. If they can't succeed like me, when they come out with all kind of, see, I was implementing ABLS, I say your location will be in real time seen in Bhopal. Most of the TI says that, sir, my battery is getting discharged, the system is bad. Because it is always connected to my system, because the location has to go to the control room. You know why they say? Whenever they sleep at home in the night, they show their location as if they are moving in, doing the night patrolling. And if they are at home, they say that my location TT Nagar. But in this system, you can't be fooled. Wherever your car is going, real time, I know the location. So they come and confuse. That's a C. When they can't confuse, then they diffuse. But in IT terms, I say they delay. D means either diffuse or delay. So they delay it. Finally, they can't delay, they come out with the E, which is the execution. So we are really coming up to the execution stage, which I will be saying. But the best part of the police is they follow F also, they forget what they have undergone. So the learning is bad, because learning curves are much, much inferior, because we forget very easily. Nevertheless, this has been a story which really tells quite a lot. I will be touching this session because nobody has spoke on CCTNS much. So I, as a nodal officer of Madhya Pradesh, will be touching upon the CCTNS and will let you know what this system is all about and why we call CCTNS is one which will bring the revolution in police. I am very, very optimistic. Come what may. You may say that, you may be a little skeptical, saying that, no, sir, SIPA came and went, CCIS came and went. Everything has happened in the police, but nothing has succeeded till now. But I tell you, I am very, very optimistic because I have seen the IT revolution in railway. I have seen the IT revolution in banks. Why not in police? Police is also very huge organizations in country. But I'm hopeful, and the CCTNS will bring the revolution in performance. It will bring out the complete business process reengineering in the whole functioning. So what is the CCTNS all about? It's nothing but basically taking care of all police station functioning. But the basic job of the police is to prevent and detect the crime, isn't it? So whatever the police station does, we will do and computerize the whole process. We will having a core application software which is called as a CAS. This core application software will capture the total detail of the crime. And all the states will be connected even within their own. So there is a intra network and there is an interstate network. The intra network is always given by the SWAN or BSNL, whichever agency is working in the state. But the connectivity is assured. Why I say the connectivity is assured? The reason why all the system failed, because there was no connectivity. When we ask that we are basically computerizing a police forces, what I as a strategic manager at the level of IG, I feel that we have not told our own people what benefit it is bringing out. Unless we communicate that this is IT which is bringing out this benefit, they will not be convinced and they will not be doing it. They will always be coming out with the confused state, C, isn't it? So they will say that, sir, why duplications, why do this? We have already doing, the system has been functioning. But yes, we have to convince them. And how I did it, I'll just follow it. So I'll touch CCTNS. Then I will touch one wonderful thing which I have proposed as a chairman at the national level is of Fingerprint Biometrics Benchmarking Committee is something called MBIS, Automated Multi-Biometric System. And then I will not be touching much upon IITRS and solar power. Solar power, I'll just give you the brief. This is also an integral part of CCTNS because if there is no power, you cannot function. No computer will run unless you have a power. And there are few police station remote areas which really suffers from power. So I'll touch upon a little solar and ABLS. But my focus in this will be more on CCTNS and what is MBIS and how it is bringing out the security concept. That will be the focus. CCTNS basically is a government of India baby. It's fully funded by the government of India and the state has nothing to do but to implement it. Implementation is also very, very structured. It is not like other projects. It's very, very focused and structured. So every state will have their designated agency to perform. Like I as a nodal officer, I have my agency. I as a head of the agency has got a responsibility of implementing. And I have basically a proud privilege of declaring that Madhya Pradesh is one of the leading in implementations. We have carried out activities much before the time which has been allotted to us. Our report has also been circulated as a model report and our absolute initiatives have also been circulated to other states. So there are plenty of initiatives which I'll be suggesting. So basically it is a project which is a Government of India baby. It aims at creating comprehensive and integrated system for enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of policing at all levels, especially at a police station level. Mind you, this is not the ERP of the police. This is basically what the police station does. So registration of crime and prevention of the crime is only covered by CCTNS, which is a major role as per the Government of India CRPC or IPC, which is statutory act. Okay, this is as per the 11th financial year, so nearly 2,000 crore rupees have been allotted for this project and it will be distributed to, in a different phases to the state governments. What is most important in this, that unless our own people are having capacity to absorb or their total skills are upgraded in terms of the capacity building, it cannot be succeeded. So what I did in Madhya Pradesh, I made a policy planning. And my paper on training has been circulated and we call it as a white paper on training, white paper on capacity building. What I did is I have discussed this particular aspect on different level. I say my policy will be that in 2 years' time, the whole of the state will be computer literate. No one, mind you, no one will be left behind, right from the constable to DGP. So it is compulsory at different level that they must know the computer. So how I did it? I came out with it. One is a nomination policy. Nomination policy, what I did, I asked all the superintendent of police being the responsible for imparting training in the district. And I asked them, please select all the constables who are young between 30 to 35 years of age. And preference should be given to the science graduate. Also, the preference should be given to all voluntary people who are coming. So make them as a change agent. Give them a training and they become basically a change agent. So once you impart a training to this group, you post at least 2 people in all police stations, so they become a change agent. They start teaching. Then what I did it, one day when it starts, you must tell them what is the CCTNS is. what is the benefit it is coming to police at his police station level. The benefit in terms of what benefit the police is getting, what benefit you are giving to the public, and how other departments are benefited, like jail, passport, and all others are benefited by you by using this system. So unless they are convinced, they will not accept the system. So one day, my focus is only on this lecture, that give them the benefit of the systems in terms of the benefit given to the police, public, and all others. And I made it a point, like it is a carrot and a stick policy. I made it compulsory that whoever the constable doesn't get through, he will not be promoted, he will not be getting the next increment. So it is mandatory that he has to clear the exam. It's only the 10 days course, so 9 days we finish it, on 10th day we take an exam, and everybody gets a certifications signed by the concerned DIG, and it is now being circulated to everyone. This is what I say, that unless my own people are basically skilled and they have a capacity, they cannot provide to security to all others. So this is what I did in the CCTNS, and so far as the implementation is concerned, we have set up a computer center in all the districts. So all districts have got. We are now going for bringing out a system integrator so that he can start implementing. And our target is that in month of September or October,